The Rockwax Foundation made a video a while ago about illusions on the Tree of Life. And of course, when you're trying to ascend the Tree of Life back to Kether and discover the Absolute, it's a process of shattering your illusions. I think that anybody who's earnest and serious about understanding and following and pursuing Kabbalah would agree with that to some extent. I think my problem is that I'm stuck with many of these illusions. You know, I practice yoga and meditation, not consistently, and that's an issue. Granted, I don't have a consistent practice, but I find myself falling back into a lot of the traps of these illusions. And something that the Kabbalist, whose name I didn't catch or I don't know, who was speaking in the video Illusions on the Tree of Life, I think it was posted a while ago, it said that was the illusion of Malkuth. Is that the thing that I'm stuck in is this notion that everything is physical. The thing is, the evidence scientifically seems to weigh in that favor. And when you're pursuing Crowley's system, you know, in Thelema, you know, you're adopting this the tenets of scientific illuminism. That's what we call it in the AA system. We call it scientific illuminism, the method of science, the aim of religion. So, I mean, you're not denying science. And yet you have this guy on this video claiming, well, the illusion of Malkuth is that everything is physical. But how can you deny that everything is physical? I mean, the evidence seems to weigh in the favor of the idea that everything is physical. At least that's what's probable, right? So far, our scientific instruments seem to indicate that that's the case. Microscopes, telescopes, spectrometers, scales, and various kinds of instruments, they all detect things that are physical. The organs, the sensory organs of our body detect things that are physical. Our brains respond to physical stimuli. Everything that we know of is physical. I mean, people talk about non-physical phenomena, like paranormal phenomena, like a ghost, or say a spirit, or a demon, or just spirit in general, but there's none of that has ever been proven. And even if it was proven, couldn't we just say that it's physical? That it's just a subset of the physical? Or a subtler form of the physical? So where's the cutoff for what we determine to be physical? I mean, what's the cutoff for physicalism or materialism, scientific materialism? I don't think anybody's really giving, or has given, at least that I know of, has given a hard point of cutoff for what we determine to be the point at which the physical becomes the non-physical. And the evidence seems to weigh in the favor of things being physical, whether you believe in the paranormal or not. Even if you think the paranormal is real, who's to say it's not physical, or a subset of the physical, or a subtler form of the physical, or material? Couldn't ghosts be made of atoms somehow? Or if we discovered protoplasm, couldn't we discover that maybe it's a simpler form of substance, or physical substance, for instance? Or demons, maybe they're made of a different form of substance, if they're actually real. And I'm not saying that they are. I've never encountered one. And there's certainly no peer-reviewed scientific literature saying that Thantafxath is real, or other clipothic entities are real, or things of that nature. So while I find the occult interesting, and I pursue a lot of it, and you pursue it as a student of the mysteries, if you're serious, I think, about scientific illuminism, the banner and the idea, the motto of scientific illuminism, the method of science, the aim of religion, then you need to be skeptical. So how to move beyond that quote-unquote illusion of Malkuth, that everything is physical? What does it even mean to be non-physical? Is there such a thing? The only thing I could think of that's non-physical is nothing. Nothingness, but there's no such thing as nothing. Then you have the issue of wrapping your head around nothingness. Can the human mind even comprehend nothingness? There's no such thing as nothing. Nothing is just the potential for something. It's the space which something fills. And even empty space, scientists have shown, is really just full of particles, and waves and forces. Even in a place that had no particles, there would still be forces acting. Say you had a space without any forces or particles or waves or anything at all. Is that really nothing? It's still space. Space is something. There's no really such thing as nothing. Nothing itself is an illusion. There's really no such thing as nothing. There's always been something. There always had to be, logically. And that something, by all probability, was physical. Physicality is just a category that we use. So to separate physical from non-physical, what does that even mean? At some point, it just becomes a semantic argument, doesn't it? It becomes a matter of categorization, and it becomes arbitrary, I think. So, something to consider when you're trying to dispel your own illusions, working your way up to the crown, Kether. But even getting out of Malkuth is hard. I feel like I have glimpses of Yesod. I can't pronounce Hebrew. And what is that? That's the vision of the machinery of the universe. And of course, what does he say in his video? I really suggest that anybody who wants should watch the video. It's called Illusions on the Tree of Life. Just look it up. It's great. It's here on YouTube. The illusion of Yesod is that of security. I have that illusion. I mean, we have those illusions too. But that's for another time. So, all the best.